not close our minds. We must let our thoughts be free. For every hour that passes by, you know the world gets a little bit older. It's time to realize that beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. Yes, everything is beautiful in its own way, like a starry summer night or a snow-covered winter's day. Yes, everything is beautiful in its own way, and under God's heaven, the world's gonna find a way. Oh yes, now everything is beautiful in its own way, like that starry summer night, oh, on a snow-covered winter's day. Yes, you are all beautiful in your own way. Under God's heaven, the world, yes, the world's gonna find a way. Yes, we're gonna find it. We're gonna find it. Oh, the world's gonna find a way.
Good morning, Unity. Welcome. It's so nice to see you all. I'm Reverend John Riley, and I have the joy of serving as your senior minister, and I'd like to welcome you to our Sunday celebration service. We're so grateful that you're here, and if you're new to Unity, what we want you to know is that Unity is a global spiritual movement. We are welcoming and inclusive of people from all backgrounds and all walks of life. And wherever you are in your spiritual journey, know that you are welcome here. We're so blessed to have this morning to have with us Christine Soror as our platform leader. Mike and Felix are in the booth. Russell Norman is on piano. And our delightful music director, Deborah Winters, is our soloist today. And I want to first say thank you to everyone for being here. Those of you who are in the service, thank you for being here. Those of you who are watching online, live, you're welcome. And for those of you who are watching during the week, know that wherever you are in this moment, you're in the right place at the right time right now. And wherever you are in this moment, I invite you to stand as Deborah leads us in our two songs.
It's all about shining today, and it's nice out. So, hey, we got Mother Nature in our favor. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Yeah, everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Oh, everywhere this little light. There we go. I wasn't sure where it was going to go. This little light of mine. There we go. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this big light of mine, yes, I'm gonna let it shine, shine, shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let's do that one more time with just the audience. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. That's it. Yes. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh yes, oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, 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 oh, let it shine, yeah. You guys sound great. Couldn't resist. Somebody was harmonizing. Yeah. Use me, oh God, I stand for you. And here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Command my hands, what must they do? Command my life, it's here for you. God is the love that heals all creation. God is creator, makes all things new. God needs us to shine its light as me, as you. So use me, oh God, I stand for you. And here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. And God needs us to shine its light. God needs us to shine its light. God needs us to shine its light as me, as you. So use me, oh God, I stand for you. For here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do.
Good morning, Unity. It's such a pleasure to connect with you this morning here in the sanctuary. For those watching us online, my name is Christine Struer, and it's a privilege for me to be up here as your platform leader this Sunday. So good to see your beautiful faces, and we're having a great sunny morning this morning. We are so thankful for the weather, to have all the rain that we need, and also to have a shiny, beautiful morning this morning. And the beautiful music, too. Thank you, Deborah. I'm all pumped up. Are you all pumped up? You want to learn out about the principles, unity principles? All right. I know Lisa is. Unity is part of a worldwide movement that teaches us 5 core principles. You can find them in the pew in front of you for a refresher. Basically, in a nutshell, these principles say that God is omnipotence. And it's a divine presence that is everywhere present. And with mindful thinking, prayers, and affirmative prayers and meditation and daily practice, we become more connected to this inner divinity of ours. And so let's break these down in principles, shall we? The first principle is God is. There's only one power and one presence active in the universe and in our lives, God the good, omnipotence. And no matter what name you choose for God, just know that it is the only powerful presence that really matters in this world. The second principle is I am. God is the substance and intelligence innate in every person in all creation. So we are part of this substance. And Jesus said it in the Bible when they asked him, "Who are you? Can you tell us who you come here to be? What is your essence?" And he says, "I am who I am." What does that mean? So it means that we're all part of this divine presence, like the ocean is in a wave. All human creations and all things that are alive are God's living expression, a reflection of the glory of God, just as I am. Everyone is, just as I am. The third principle, law of mind action. Thoughts and mind produce after their kind. We have the ability to affect our world out there in the way that we think and we react to difficult situations, the way that we judge ourselves and we judge others. By actively thinking about and stopping and thinking how we want to react and how we want to think about things, we have the ability to change that world and change things around us that way. The fourth principle is meditation and affirmative prayers. These connect us with the creative, constructive power of God to work in and through us. As we make time during our day, to stop and do meditations and prayers, we become more connected with that inner divinity that is the I am. And I know it's hard. There's so many things going on in our world. We live in dark times, you guys. There are bombardments of different things that come our way that are dark during our day. And just finding the time, and I know it's sometimes hard, it's hard for me to go into deep meditation, but still the exercise is so valid, just to build a fence around these bombardments and dark things that come our way during our day. Just that 5 minutes of putting things aside, putting all of that, and reach within and find that inner divinity and that inner presence, it could change the day. And the fifth principle is, of course, the daily practice. As we practice, our spirituality becomes stronger, just like any type of hobby that we're trying to learn or mental exercise. Spiritual exercise is valid, and it's important, key to our continued experiences and exercises to enrich our spiritual life. And so as we do the exercises and the daily practice, we become more consistent in reaching within easily, consistent in knowing that we are all part of the I am that God is. So these 5 principles guide us in living our vision statement, and I invite you to affirm it with me. Together, centered in God, we co-create a world that works for all. And so it is.
I am a gift, no matter what age, no matter how I look. There's beauty in each stage. And I am a gift, and I promise every day, when I look in the mirror, I'll say, I am a gift. I am a gift, a precious child. I'm put here on this earth, but only for a while. So I make this vow, and I say it with love. I am perfect and whole and enough. Yes, I am a gift. You are a gift. I am a gift.
Thank you, Deborah. We are a gift. Today's daily word is release. The affirmation, I'm going to say it once, and I'll ask you to affirm it with me. I release old beliefs as I grow and evolve. Together, I release old beliefs as I grow and evolve. So many things shaped my beliefs over the years. My upbringing, family, history, education, friendships, and spiritual life, to name a few. As I go through life, I will have new experiences and meet all kinds of people. I may find old beliefs that once fit me well, fit me no longer. Growing and deepening in spiritual understanding may mean releasing ways of thinking that no longer serve me. But I can do that and still honor the person I was, my background and my history. Releasing makes room in my mind and opens my heart for the person I'm becoming. Releasing my old beliefs readies me for a future of growth and evolution. And a Bible verse is from Jeremiah, chapter 40, verse 4. Now look, I have just released you today from the fetters of your hands. See, the whole land is before you. Go wherever you think it good and right to go. And so it is. Amen.
There is but one freedom, man becoming one. Each step that he's taking, a step to his soul. The passion and courage it takes to be there. The spirit of freedom alive in the air. Whenever the running man awakes to challenge his glory, he knows he can turn the key once more to unlock his soul. The way becomes clearer, the way is complete. The need of that winning admit no defeat. The circles together hold hands to the sky. Freedom of becoming, the freedom to fly. Whenever the running man awakes to challenge his glory, he knows he can turn the key once more to open his soul. Let no man surround himself with pain, but use it to free him. The game is to learn to live again, to try to the end. once more and become alive. Let no man surround himself with pain, but use it to free him. The game is to learn to live again, to try to the end, to race to the end, to try to the end. Yes, to try to the end.
Good morning, Unity. You are such a beautiful congregation. You're welcome. Thank you, buddy. Well, we are on our third and final leg of our spiritual journey, Adventures in Resilience. We've been, the last couple of weeks, been talking about this book and this different aspects of how we are naturally resilient. And the idea here is, we began with the idea that we are naturally creative. And Christine spoke about this. We have the ability to create our life. We have the ability to create how we experience life simply by the thoughts, the beliefs, the masks that we wear, the things that we hold. How we think about life is how we see life, and we create our life through that. We are naturally creative, and we create our life experience every day. Now, resilience. Resilience is not something that is earned. It's not something that is manufactured. It is something that is natural within you. What we need to do is remember that. We need to remember it, and then we need to choose resilience. Resilience is actually a choice. Now, we've been studying this over the last couple of weeks with using what Unity calls the 12 powers. And the 12 powers are those innate abilities within us. It's a way for us to describe our divinity. Because when you talk about the idea that we are divine, like God is in us like the ocean is in the wave, and within us we have our own spark of divinity, our own Christ consciousness, that experience within us, it's kind of hard to think about that and put our shape around that, isn't it? And so what we've done is create these 12 powers. These are 12 different aspects of this divine nature. And when you look at these different aspects and how they work together, we can then use those to live more fully from that divine essence that is within us. So the 12 powers helps us understand our divine nature, and it's important to realize that it's always running within us. But it does require attention and intention for us to harness that power consciously. And so the first week we were awakening to that creative power within. We were discovering, we were claiming it, we were living from that power. And we used the four of the 12 powers, called life, imagination, love, and faith. And we put those into action that first week. Now, the second week, we were talking about resilience because there are times in our life when our resilience is tested, yes? There are times in our life when we may perceive or seem that there seems to be darkness in the world, and we're looking at it through that lens of darkness. It seems like the clouds have come over us, and it's preventing us from shining. It's preventing us from being that bubbly self. So when that happens, it's time for us to take a step back to call upon the spiritual powers of elimination, understanding, strength, and order. And those four powers together help us discern what is ours to do. They help us discern what steps that we will take going forward and helps us clear our consciousness of this cloudy weather. And that was our second week. And today, on our third and final week, we are looking at it from the perspective of living full out, of living that expression and that experience. We spent 2 weeks remembering that life is already moving through us, in us, and as us. That we are that expression of divine life. That we are that expression of love and peace. And sometimes there are things that we need to let go of and release and eliminate from our consciousness. And sometimes there are things that we need to draw upon and have a deeper understanding of. And when we practice those things, when we really put it into practice in our life and really focus on it with intention, something shifts within us. It creates a moment within us of spiritual growth when clarity turns into movement. When that idea that I'm a divine individual expressing my divinity turns into action. And we start to live it more fully and more freely. And that movement often feels like joy. The experience of joy as you're living into that. Now, in her book, Adventures in Resilience, Reverend Sharon Connors talks about this as alchemy. That there's an alchemy that happens within us. And here's what she says. She says that alchemy is defined as a power or process that changes something in a mysterious and impactful way. The nature or composition of something is transmuted. In a spiritual sense, doubts and worries can be alchemized and changed into faith through action. Pessimism becomes optimism. Jealousy is transmuted into self-assurance, and anger becomes forgiveness and right action. So when we are feeling all of those things, the anger, the resentment, the jealousy, the doubts, the fears, and we will all feel them because life happens, yeah? We will all feel them, but when we do feel them, when we return our thoughts to these qualities within us, when we return our thoughts to these ideas of the truth of our being, that we are divine individuals, and that we have within us strength and the ability to release, and the ability to understand, and the ability to move through it, then that's when we really transmute those feelings within us and change those feelings. It changes them from those things that we might consider negative to more empowering thoughts, to more empowering experiences in life. Now, this isn't about escaping difficulty. This isn't about pretending it doesn't exist. We know it exists. But it's really about understanding it, knowing it, letting it go. That's the process of elimination and release. And then transforming our experience. And when we transform that experience or that emotion into something new, that gives us energy and fuel. When we are cooperating with transformation, we feel that energy flowing within us. That energy returns to us. All of a sudden, we start to feel a little more buoyant, yes? All of a sudden, we start to feel a little bit more joy. Joy is often the first sign that that spiritual power within us is flowing again, and that we're in the flow of it. And so today we're going to look at the final 4 powers. I feel like I'm on Battlestar Galactica. The final 4. Anybody remember that? Okay, I'm just testing you. I was testing the nerds out there. It was the final 5. But we only have 4 powers. So work with me here. Yes, I am a nerd. So anyways, the first power that we're going to draw upon in this time is the power of zeal. The power of zeal and enthusiasm. The power of zeal is our ability to get unstuck. It's our ability to add energy to us so that we are unstoppable in this spiritual expression of life. Zeal is not hype. Now, a lot of times we look at the news or we look at TV and we see there's a lot of flash and bling, and we think, well, they have a lot of zeal. Is it real or is it fake? Is it lights? Is it something else? Is it ego? Is it simply, our need to be wanted? And here's the thing. We're all there sometimes. We're all sometimes have that need to be wanted, that need to be right, that need to, be in the spotlight. That's not what zeal is. The spiritual power of zeal is what breaks stagnation within us. There are times when we feel stagnant. There's times when we're looking at life and, gosh, everything is the same all the time. How am I going to get forward? How am I going to take this next step? The power of zeal breaks up that stagnation within us. Zeal is like spiritual oxygen, right? It breathes us. And it is an energy that is clear, that is focused, that generates a sense of enthusiasm within us to move forward and do the things that are ours to do. Zeal is what happens when fear loosens its grip and life rushes back in. So where in your life do you feel stuck? Where in your life do you feel a little stagnant? Think about what the places where you want to become unstuck, where you want to become unstoppable. And not from an egoic perspective, but from a perspective of you want to be your best self. You want to bring forth your best self. The way we do that is begin with renewed clarity, renewed curiosity. So in those moments where you're feeling stuck and stopped, have renewed curiosity. What's a new way to look at this? What are the things that are blocking me? What are the internal thoughts that I'm feeling or thinking? What are the internal blocks within me and beliefs that are keeping me from moving forward? And how can I take those away? What is a new idea for this situation? How can I look at this from a new perspective and get a new dimension on it and perhaps a new path forward? When is it time to make a long delayed conversation finally happen? When is it time to allow that motivation to return after burnout? When you're feeling that burnout, the choice is, I'm going to inspire myself. I'm going to bring back that power of zeal. Zeal is a joyful activation of life. Renewed curiosity, think of a new idea, and then take one step forward. The next power that we're going to use is the power of wisdom. The spiritual power of wisdom brings astonishing clarity. Here's the thing. Zeal without wisdom, it can be a little tricky. It can get a little messy. It can be a little dangerous. Zeal without wisdom is like is like being in the spotlight, ego just going off. So wisdom is really important to pair with zeal. Any energy without guidance becomes chaos. Wisdom brings us back to a sense of focused energy, brings us back to being aware of what's in us and then how we're going to move through it, how we're going to use that energy effectively. Because zeal needs direction. Reverend Connor says, wisdom is crystal clear about the difference between being right and doing the right thing. It culls knowledge, experience, and truth to create the most positive, good-enhancing, and effective response to life. So wherever you have chaos in your life, wherever you have a decision where you are needing astonishing clarity, whenever you're having a choice, a path of left or right, or being forced into a direction, take a moment to pause. As you think about those places in your life, just pause, and perhaps you need to go back to week 2 and discernment. Perhaps you're going to find some things that you need to release. You're going to find some deeper understanding or need some deeper understanding. And as you go through that process of discernment, as you come back with wisdom, speak fewer words. That's one of my big tells when I know that I'm not coming from a place of wisdom or I haven't tuned in yet. I go on, and I go on, and I go on, and sometimes, I don't know, this service might be a little long today, I don't know. Sometimes I go on. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed when you're not really tuned into wisdom that you're trying to convince yourself? Forget about the other person, you're trying to convince yourself that it's true. You're trying to make up excuses for it. Instead, just get back to wisdom. What is true? What is the right path? Follow that path. Speak fewer words, but truer ones. Reground yourself in wisdom. Zeal and wisdom. Now we come to the third power, will. Spiritual will. With zeal and wisdom, with understanding, we are divinely guided. And so our spiritual power of will, our spiritual will, this is not the same as our egoic will. Right? Our egoic will is sometimes in charge. Have you noticed? Well, not ours, sorry. Those people over there. Sometimes that egoic will is in charge. And when we take a step back and look at, well, what's my spiritual will telling me? What is mine to do? If I tune into wisdom, I find my path, and then I say, yes, this is my path, this is what's mine to do, and with zeal and enthusiasm, I step forth. Will is choosing to be in alignment with spirit. Now, there's a difference between impulse and guidance. Impulse comes from our egoic will. Guidance comes from our spiritual will. And expressing that spiritual power within us allows us to move forward. Our spiritual will is choosing what aligns over what impresses. It's choosing a long-term truth over short-term relief. And sometimes those are difficult things. The path of least resistance is to just get that short-term relief, but that long-term repercussion comes with it. And so spiritual will is choosing courage over comfort. So where in your life do you need the power of spiritual will? Where in your life do you need a little more courage? Do you need to focus more on the long term? And do you need to align with spirit within you? The fourth power is the power of power. Yes, that's right. The power of power. The spiritual power of power is the energy of transformation. Now, I want to take a pause to go back, I think, 4 weeks when we were talking about discovering our power. Because there is a big difference between egoic power, which is really force, according to Dr. David Hawkins in his book, Letting Go. He talks about that idea of force versus power. Spiritual power is very different than egoic force. Force is manipulation, pressure, and coercion. Force pushes, resists, it fights, it reacts, and it tries to control outcomes. That's force, egoic force. Spiritual power aligns. Spiritual power attracts. It radiates. It shines. True spiritual power does not dominate, rather, it transforms. It's not about controlling something, it's about transforming it into the flow of life, of moving it back into the flow. So our spiritual power heals versus overwhelming with egoic power. Our spiritual power influences versus trying to control. It inspires versus trying to pressure. And power is not something that you prove, it's something that you live. You live into that spiritual power. Spiritual growth is not about becoming someone else. It's about becoming skillful at living who you already are. If you have life within you, you're feeling that energy of life. When you have, it gives you clarity. And you have all of the clarity you need available to you. You have in this moment the capacity to say yes to Spirit and the wisdom to say no. And no is a complete sentence, and yes is a complete sentence. When we start to blather on about why I'm saying no, that's us trying to convince ourselves again. That's us trying to justify my no. A spiritual no is a spiritual no, and that's okay. You have zeal within you. You have all the zeal you need in any given moment. You have all the wisdom that you need and all the perspective when you need perspective. You have the will, the spiritual will within you when you need direction. And you have the power, the spiritual power within you when transformation is required. You have it all within you. All we need to do is to remember it. So when we're in that experience, when we're perceiving or the apparent darkness in the world, when we're perceiving the clouds in our own consciousness, it's simply a matter of noticing it, pausing, and stepping into one of those 12 powers, or 2 or 3, that will help you move through it with more ease and grace. Let's move to our affirmation, Felix. Let's make this a call and response. I'll read the line, and then you affirm it after me. We'll go one by one. And remember, the first power. What was the first power that we talked about? Zeal. So how are you going to read this affirmation? Yes, the correct grammar is with zeal, not zealously. That does have a slightly different connotation, yes? Divine life is alive in me. Together?
Divine life is alive in me.
Zeal energizes me.
Zeal energizes me.
Will directs me.
Will directs me.
Wisdom guides me.
Wisdom guides me.
Power transforms through me.
Power transforms through me.
I move forward with confidence and joy. And so it is. Let's take this into our time of meditation and affirmative prayer. How can we take the zeal into meditation and affirmative prayer? Isn't that the time when we're supposed to become mellow, man? Well, let's take this opportunity to view meditation as the focusing of our mind. And so we take a nice, deep, cleansing breath, and we close our eyes if that feels comfortable to you. Maybe you soften your gaze. You do something that's safe and comfortable for you that allows you to tune out this outer chaos of life. That allows you to see within where there are no clouds, just light. Divine life. The essence of who we are. Divine life breathes us. Divine life moves the blood through our veins. Divine life is the essence of who we are, our creative, natural self. As I breathe into divine life, feeling that essence flow through me, I notice where there are any blockages within you. Any rocks blocking your path. Any thoughts clouding your experience. And with each exhalation, release and let go. Feel the energy of life, the energy of love flow in, through, and as you. Feel that radiant energy as you shine brightly from within. As that loving, harmonizing energy flows through you, every cell in your body is aligned with Spirit. Every thought, every word, every action. Zeal fills us, lifts us, propels us. As we sink into the stillness of joy, the stillness of zeal and love, the stillness of the silence. I am one with the infinite flow of life, love, and wisdom. Divine life is alive in me now. Zeal energizes me. Wisdom guides me. Will directs me. Through my spiritual power, I am transformed. I shine brighter this day. I allow that light to go before me. I move forward with confidence, peace, and joy. And as we hold this energy of love and life and wisdom, we bless each other. We surround the prayers in our prayer chest with this love. And if there's somebody who you hold in prayer, I invite you to bring their name to your heart or say their name out loud. For the love within us, for all of the prayers that we're holding, we affirm divine love is doing its perfect work in this very moment. Divine wisdom is active and present. Divine intelligence is moving through every situation. And we affirm life, love, and wisdom. Together we send this energy out into the world as we bless each other, we bless our friends and family, and we bless all of humanity. And as we send this energy of love and wisdom and life and zeal and understanding and release, together we uplift humanity. We raise the consciousness of the whole. And as we bless the whole, we bless our world, we bless our planet, we bless all of creation. For that energy flows in through and as us, and as it does, we are joyfully blessed. We are richly blessed, and we are grateful. Let us celebrate this blessing. Let us celebrate this gratitude within us as we sing the Alleluia. And with a nice, deep cleansing breath, we return our attention to this time and this space and feel that energy of love, feel that energy of wisdom, feel it radiating and shining through you. And this is what Unity Palo Alto is here for. We're here to help inspire you, to spiritually transform your life, and to make a positive difference in the world. And we are here because of your generous donations to this wonderful spiritual community. You create this experience every single week. There's so many ways in which you can support our community. If you'd like to make a donation here in the sanctuary, there's a silver box in the front and in the back that says Love Offering. You can make your donation there. You can give online. You can give through many different ways of your time, your talent, and your treasure. But however you give, give with love. Allow that loving energy to be how you live through life. And as you live from that energy, love fills you up. The affirmation that we say is on the screen, and I invite you to affirm it with me. Together, divine love from me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And so it is.
Here worn and weary land where many a dream has died. Like a tree planted by the water, we never will run dry. So living water flowing through, God, we thirst for more of you. Fill our hearts and flood our souls with one desire, just to know you and to make you known. We lift your name on high. Shine like the sun, make darkness run and hide. We know we were made for so much more than ordinary lives. It's time for us to more than just survive. We were made to thrive. Whoa. Into the world we're digging deep to share what's in our heart. Into a world we're reaching out to become just who we are. So living water flowing through, God, we thirst for more of you. Fill our hearts and flood our souls with one desire, just to know you and to make you known. We lift your name on high. Shine like the sun, make darkness run and hide. We know we were made for so much more than ordinary lives. It's time for us to more than just survive. We were made to thrive. Whoa, oh, joy unspeakable, faith unstoppable, love unstoppable, anything is possible. Joy unspeakable, faith unsinkable, love unstoppable, anything is possible. Joy unspeakable, faith unstoppable, love unsinkable, anything is possible. Joy unspeakable, faith insinkable, love unstoppable, anything is possible. Just to know you and to make you known, we lift your name on high. Shine like the sun, make darkness run and hide. Yes, we know we were made for so much more than ordinary lives. It's time for us to more than just survive. Yes, we were made to thrive. We were made to thrive. We were made to thrive. Yeah.
Well, thank you. We are so blessed to be here and hear a wonderful message and the music and cheer each other and feel all the connection together. So I'm going to invite you to bless each other and keep that goodness flowing. Please stand up, face the center aisle, and let's bless each other. The blessing is on the screen. Invite you to say it together. I love you. I bless you. I appreciate you. And I behold the light in you. And so it is. Thank you. You may be seated. We have many beautiful announcements. And as you know, the opportunity for connection and building our community extends beyond the Sunday service. If you look online, we have plenty of activities to be involved, grow your spirituality, and make a connection and celebrate us here at Unity Palo Alto. Starting today, we have the grand opening of the Unity Kids. We have an open house. It's after the service from 11 to 11:30. We have drinks, refreshments, wraps, treats, and a fun experience. Please join us in looking at the wonderful experience that our youth director, Ariana, built. I had a quick walkthrough this morning, and it's beautiful. And I don't know why any parent would want to bring their kids here. So it's awesome. Please make sure to visit and say hi and talk about the program. She would love to discuss that with you. So Unity Kids, yes. Also, after the service at 11:30 here in the sanctuary, we have our annual meeting. So this is our members' meeting. Among the agenda, the topics for the agenda is voting on new board members and ratifying our bylaws. So if you are a voting member, active member, then you get to vote on these. But everybody else is also welcome. So please join us here in the sanctuary. It will also be on Zoom for those who cannot attend in person. The Adventures in Resilience. Reverend John has been covering this for the past 3 weeks. This is a deeper conversation on that 3 parts and the 12 spiritual powers. We have 2 circles. One is on Tuesdays, Tuesday evening, starting this coming February 24th to March 31st. It's from 7 to 8:30. And then the other circle is on Wednesday afternoons, 2 p.m. To 3:30 p.m. The book that accompanies this, that Reverend John's been talking about, is available in the bookstore. Well, as if we don't have enough to do and enough to contribute and build a community with, we also have a community members orientation. And as you know, this is the prerequisite to become a voting member, actually a member of Unity. And this orientation is on March 8th, Sunday, March 8th, after the service, 11:30. It's in the UPA Learning Center. And it's on Zoom, I believe, yes. I'm not sure if it's UPA Fireside or on Zoom, but I've got it. It will be somewhere over there. You can find these and many other opportunity for involvement and to grow your spirituality and to get to know each other and build our community online. Make sure that you join us on social media and also sign up to get our newsletter. If you are a new to Unity or back from extended absence, I would love to get to know you. Please fill out a Connect card, take it to the bookstore, and we have a gift for you, a Unity publication of your choosing, and get to see our Unity youth program and get to know us. Our fresh flowers today, arrangement, aren't they beautiful? They are donated by Emma. Thank you, Emma. Thank you. So the flowers are donated by Emma. in honor of her friends Robin, Mark, Brandon, and Angel. Thank you, Emma. If you'd like to donate flowers, our cost is $75. You can sign up in the bookstore. Thank you so much. And I'd like to ask our prayer chaplains to stand up, please, who are serving today, Sarah Ann and Karen. Thank you for your service. You can find them where they're standing, and they will hold you in affirmative prayers, and you can share any kind of concern or celebration, thank you, with them, and they will hold you in sacred space and affirmatively prayer with you. Thank you so much. And now, I invite you for the peace song.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
And now, our prayer for protection. Together, the light of God surrounds us, the love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Hospitality, treats, all kinds of goodies are in the Yes Hall. I'll meet you there.
Yes, everything is beautiful in its own way. I like a starry summer night on a snow-covered winter's day. Oh, everything is beautiful in its own way. Under God's heaven, our world's gonna find a way. There is none so blind as he who cannot see. We must not close our minds. We must let our thoughts be free. Oh, everything is beautiful in its own way. Like a starry summer night on a snow-covered winter's day. Oh, everything is beautiful, yes, in its own way. Well, under God's heaven, the world's gonna find a way. Yes, under God's heaven, the world's gonna find a way. Everything is everything, everything is beautiful. Everything is everything, everything is beautiful.